Hello, my name is Francis Fox. I hope to be your favorite psychic spy. My chat yesterday was all over the place, and I'm not going to say it was no place because it was. I offered you information that has been believed in for thousands of years, but that modern society does not believe in. But modern society is in a state of collapse right now. So maybe we need to re examine our belief systems. So do not allow information that's not part of what you were taught when you were growing up stop you from getting other information from me about your health, your energy bodies, and how to maintain prosperity. So I'd like to talk about prosperity for a second. I really don't know anything about markets and money, but I've never invested in anything other than several months ago. I decided I was not able to figure out where it was that I really wanted to live. So I decided to invest the money, some of it in the stock market. I bought Tesla and I bought gold. And of course, when Tesla started to go down, everybody was like, it made me look like a person that doesn't know anything about the market, making a decision. And pretty obviously, I was wrong. Well, you know what? I wasn't wrong because Tesla is totally compatible with the age of Aquarius, which most of the other companies are not. Hierarchy is over, it's collapsing. In the Bible, it said, the meek shall inherit the earth. Community, age of Aquarius. Hierarchy, the CIA. Yeah, the CIA at the top, CFOs at the top, CEOs at the top, the president at the top. We don't respect them. They're coming down. So if you're going to invest in a company or country that is based on hierarchy and rigid rules, you're going to have a hard time because you are not investing in something that is supported by the energies today. I was thinking about it because I was listening to the talk that they were giving and they were questioning Elon, and I don't really know anything about that. I can tell you this: the Age of Aquarius is about technological development. You cannot find a better place to invest than Elon Musk with that. Okay, top of the class. Community, top of the class, Elon Musk. Helping others, Elon Musk, Tesla, space, Starlink. Why on earth would I not invest there? Which is why you should be listening to these chats, because we are in a shift of the ages. A paradigm collapsed. We're witnessing, living, and suffering the collapse of that paradigm of hierarchy and abuse of power, etc. But there is a new paradigm, and that paradigm is kind of like fun because honestly, Elon Musk makes business kind of fun. It's not a question of producing more cars and selling more cars. It needs to be exciting. He makes it exciting. Hmm. So let's go into the whole market confidence. The reason the United States did so well economically, which it's not doing anymore, is because of the concept of market confidence. It's not physical. You cannot measure it. It's a feeling, an emotion. It's a mental state of kind of knowing things are going to be okay. So you continue to invest. We're not there today. There is no market confidence. But as I've told you, the world is dividing into two camps. Some people are going to ascend, some people are going to drop lower. But you still need market confidence in order to energize your creations. To what extent that's going to apply to stocks, I don't really know, but I already told you about stocks. They better be aligned with the new system, because if not, they will go down with the old system, which I think is what we're going to see, is a collapse of many things that are no longer appropriate for what the energies of the planet are. But I'm going to go back to the mantras that have to do with prosperity in the midst of chaos, because I think we're going into the chaos now. And you can be prosperous, but pay close attention to where it is that you're putting your money, your time, and your confidence. If it's not aligned with the age of Aquarius, it may last for a little while, but it won't last long because the energies in the other dimensions will not support it. So We're going to go ahead and I'm going to sketch you right now because these sketches have become very critical to my understanding what it is that I can give you. This is the way we're starting these chats. Those strings that go down are your mind streams, which are the instrument for creation. You're coming to all the chats as a collective, very depressed. So let's see. I already talked to you a few minutes, but let's see. Okay, it's not as bad. They're shorter and they're a little bit fuller up, and it may be because I already spoke. I have the power of induction, which means, and I didn't declare it, okay? I didn't even know what that was. It means that when you're in my presence, even on the internet, you're going to, my energy field is so strong that it can lift you up in terms of psychic abilities. But I'm also, and I started to notice it about a year ago, that I would speak to people, see people, and as I talked to them, their faces would get lighter and more relaxed in their shoulders. Didn't really matter what we were talking about. So I started to ask, I would say, do you feel better now than when we started to talk? And they said, oh, yeah, I always feel better when I talk to you. And it doesn't really matter what the subject is. The trick of the matter is that even though I can be a miserable Cancer with depression, because that comes with the astrological sign of Cancer, there is something that I have that creates a sense of optimism in people that they don't have. And I have people in my Spanish social media that say that the only thing interesting and different out there is the things that we're posting. So stick around. We're going to go back to the whole prosperity in the midst of chaos. And we're going to train you in terms of creation of reality, which is now not going to be a collective, but it's going to be individualized. And I don't give stock tips because I guess that's what I'm going to do next. But darn, if market confidence is what kept this country going economically, I think somebody at the head of the whatever company you invest in, like Elon Musk, that has that confidence, is aligned with their mission. If your company that you're investing in does not have a mission that's aligned with Age of Aquarius community, but I'm talking legitimate. No, we're doing this for the betterment of mankind. I don't want to hear that. No, this is for everybody. It'll improve. I don't want to hear that. You know that. Emptiness. So make sure that the company that you're putting your money or the people you're aligning with are people that are aligned with their mission, because humans cannot be happy unless they have aligned with the reason why they chose to be incarnated now, which is a very tough lifetime. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. Check yourself out after 8 minutes of me rambling. News from other dimensions through my filter. How are you feeling? 1 to 10. Your mood. Well, not so great, but better. And then how does the stress look in terms of the quality of the gold and white? It's very bright. It's always the lower left, which would be the left leg, which channels female energy of wisdom that I see with some darkness. So I need obviously to work on that. Okay. So now we're going to go into the first mantra, which is going to take care of mood. Okay. And now today I found it easily. Yeah, I know I need a secretary. And let's see if we can get the people that handle me, follow me, control me, squash me. Let's see if we can get them to back off so that I can get some help without having to worry about the help being harassed. This is the mantra. It's repeated in silence, and you expel the breath through your mouth. And we're going to use the sensory therapy music, which supports your intentions. It's not, all the images and the sounds are created to support your third chakra, which is the solar plexus, which is where your personal power is channeled and where your digestive issues are handled. That's why there's so many problems with digestion today, because we don't feel powerful. Power is based on community. It used to be based on hierarchy in a triangle, the big guy at the top and all the rest of us underneath. No more. It's a circle now. Okay, so let's go ahead and repeat this mantra for 10 minutes and then we'll come back. Okay, we'll see how you're doing. I'm not exactly sure what to say next. I probably have to monitor. But very quickly, you got into this mode of the mind stream, still depressed but up. The triangle is a protection, a natural protection that a lot of us are getting. Many people are not. And then you got the blue spaceships that are coming in. And then towards the end, I decided to open it up to see what's going on. Why did we so quickly earn the right to that protection or need it? And basically, the spaceships are closer, bigger. And what it says is the world is collapsing and the world is rebuilding. Here we go with the whole issue that's in the Bible, two at the well, one gets lifted up, the other one doesn't. The Dolphin said it happened at the end at Atlantis. And today, I think it was on X when Alex Jones was saying that the world is divided into two groups. That is absolutely accurate. The two groups have to do with whatever it is that they discuss in the political, in terms of what it is that I'm teaching you, which is compatible with knowledge that is thousands of years old, um, has to do with the power of the mind, letting go of things, letting go, and understanding that you create. And from here forward, the understanding that you need to hang on to is that it doesn't really matter what's on the news. You can still have a wonderful life. Now, that was not true before. It was not true before. Before, we had a collective consciousness. If there was going to be a world war, we were all going to be caught up in it. That is not true today. What does that look like? I'm not sure. Except we, in our creations, we're going to be like little pockets of light but not, it's not just light in that pocket, in that space. It's actually our creations, our families, our bank accounts, the stuff that makes us happy, our house. We haven't been here before. So a detailed map doesn't exist. But what does exist is the map to the mind, which was the big discovery that I made, what's good for it and what's not good for it. Bad news is not good for your mind. Real hard to have market confidence if you're reading about all the collapsing corporations. If you can remember that at this time of the age of Aquarius, and yes, I know we only just entered, that hierarchy is not supported, and you see hierarchical situations breaking down, then you'll go, oh, okay. So where should I be? What should I invest in? I'm not just talking about money, time, people. Things that are more simple are more supported than things that are very complicated and only a few people can understand, etc. Anyway, I do believe that today is like a cutoff point, before and an after day, having to do with what's going on in the outside world that's going to affect us. So I'm glad that you're here. So where are you at from 1 to 10? And let's go ahead to the second. Let me go ahead and read what the Dolphins, the message they had yesterday that I did not read for you because I was wild. Hold on. Dolphin message. These are the animals that are considered gods. They are actually a very evolved consciousness inside a body that looks like a dolphin for us. This is their message yesterday. The players are in place and people are jumpy. No one really believes war can be avoided. Do you believe war can be avoided? If you don't, then you're part of the problem. Eradicate the images of war and what is being said about war so that you can contribute to peace and not war. Maybe I did read this to you yesterday, but here we go again. Human memory is a curse. We remember all the wars and don't remember ever seeing humans so close to them in so many ways and avoided war. It's reasonable to expect war, but that expectation is part of creation. We accept what appears inevitable, yet it's not inevitable, but does require a full about face to stop the creation of that war. The peace mantra can surreptitiously interrupt the wave that has been created and sustained of the reality of war. This very simple Fox intention mantra can help to change the course of the river of intention, to deviate it towards peace. And that is what we're going to do next, the peace mantra. So my computer is doing something weird. I think everybody's computers are doing weird things now. So let's go ahead and do the peace mantra. Interesting. Interesting. Give me a second. Okay, this is the intention mantra, why I wouldn't have it up here, I have no idea. Here's the mantra, and I'm going to put the music video that has the trilling, which is the frequency of those black mind streams. And I'll sketch it a couple of times as you are doing the mantra. Okay, here we go. This is the first time that I have sketched this. Um, this is literally the Merkaba, the two triangles. We've been sketching for a couple of weeks this triangle that has come in. It's a pyramid of protection for us when we are aligned with the part or with the energies which appear to be the energies of the age of Aquarius, taking care of fellow man, brotherhood, non hierarchy, we're all the same, etc. But I've never sketched the downward triangle, which represents the three top energy centers: crown, third eye, which is the one we have seen developing here as the days go by, and throat chakra. At the same time, I've never sketched the spaceships so large and so close to us. I think something huge is happening today. Something broke, I think it was 2 days ago, and a mass of really bad beings have entered the planet waiting to take over our physical bodies. Yes, yes, I know it sounds like crazy. Whatever religion you belong to, they have taught that forever. The Mayans said it. It just sounds crazy. But our TV shows, everything tell us. Okay, but even with all of that, we never got this. We never got the downward pointed pyramid. They're now together. That's a completion. I'm going to show you the energy, the graphic I have of our system of bodies. And all the way on the right is the Merkaba, which is the vehicle for galactic travel. Now, planet Earth has become part of the galactic family. What drama? Yeah, it sounds like drama, but the reality is that those beings have always been there. We've always been here. Very little compared to what's coming, very little back and forth exchange, etc. Now the veils, the walls they're gone. We're mixing totally. And I think tonight might be a crucial shift, and certainly our sketches are saying it. The good news is that even though you come in miserable, and that includes me, with depression, within a few minutes of doing a mantra or even just listening to me, you start to change. And you don't just get the protection of the pyramid, which is literally a protective device. You get the ETs, the good ones, moving closer. The same way human beings have always had Jesus, God, Buddha, angels protecting us, even though this looks very technological, these are a protection. The first time I saw this having to do with publicly with people was when we were working with Venezuela, which is a very evolved country. And basically, what we understand is whatever goes down there, we're going to be following the lead. And they took a complete nosedive years ago, and they've been built back up again. What's happening next? I hope it's good, because it has to do with us, all of us. They're like an example of what can happen, what should or shouldn't happen, and where we're going. So until today, it's okay. I don't know what's going to happen tonight, tomorrow, the next day. So this may have also been helped by the fact that I put this graphic of the person where I learned that doing the peace mantra completely changes you, offers you protection. It's like this secret weapon. Desiring what we're supposed to desire in the age of Aquarius gives you protection. Desiring war does not give you protection. Treating business so different from the way you treat personal, that separation I've never liked. I have not enjoyed watching the pleasure that people have gotten lately having to do with Tesla and Elon Musk. For me, it's a lack of loyalty, but who says you have to be loyal? No one. But it's also an example of what it is that's not going to get you into the group that is going to thrive in the midst of chaos. The wanting to take somebody down, basically, even if you're right, hooks you to something that's going down. That's not market confidence. You need to strengthen your market confidence in your investments, your bank account, your home, whatever, in your life. And confidence that comes in the crown chakra, which is what is now integrating. So the Merkaba hasn't formed before. Today, the 23rd of April, 2023. If you see a lot of really aggressive acts from here forward, know that we are ready. Why am I saying that? Because that is a vehicle of protection. It is the only way that you can integrate with the galactic and not get burned to a crisp. I got to talk to Elon Musk about this. I got to get this up on those missiles, spaceships, whatever it is that they call them. I'm really good about the energies, but this modern nomenclature, is that the word? In the other dimensions, they don't have names like that. So something really huge is going on. I can tell you something's really huge because I'm getting a changing of the guard in terms of the people that supervise me. What's that all about? I think it's all about the same thing. We're on a precipice. We're either going to go down or we're going to go up. But apparently this group, or the people that are doing mantras, are going to have this protection. So very quickly find out what the Age of Aquarius is about. By the way, in the Age of Aquarius, there's an incredible augmentation of technology, but there's also an incredible augmentation of mental illness. And that has to do with the fact that the technology is wireless and based on frequencies that we call microwave. So we are living in a microwave oven, but guess what? This particular video has water in it. The problem with microwave is it heats up. So if you have enough water in your environment, it will cool down the environment and the person and their mind strings. These sounds are the frequency of trilling, which is the frequency of the mind streams. So it makes your mind streams stronger, even if there's microwave around. And it can repair breaks in the Higgs field in your environment. So as quickly as we can, we need to get this type of frequency built into electrical vehicles. And that way you balance out the augmentation of the fire element, which makes people sick and mentally ill, whether it's in a car or it's in a house, or houses, whatever. We need to put out that fire, put it down so the elements are balanced. Our car, our home. And this is basic knowledge, shamanism applied to modern life. I'm not sure that anybody else is doing that. And maybe that's the reason why I sometimes use the subtitle of Galactic Shaman, because there are basic rules in life. And if we could get them figured out, and shamanism figured it out a long time ago, so did Jesus Christ, then it's easier. And then you apply them in whatever way is appropriate for what it is that's coming down the pike, which is this union with galactic. Jesus Christ, when he was going to take care of somebody, the first thing he did was he released spirits. ETs are spirits. Yes, you believe in spirits if you're Catholic, Christian, a follower of Christ, or Buddhism. In Buddhism, they have prayers. That all their prayers and their initiation ceremonies all include subduing spirits that are from off planet. Why don't we pay more attention to that? Why aren't we asking, wait. Okay, let's finish the ceremony. Talk to me about those off planet beings. But then if you look at their art, you can see them there. Mythology is obviously totally a part of the belief system, which I'm sure they would be very careful about discussing with people that are modern, because then that means they're kind of like a crazy. Can you imagine they believe in this mythology and those creatures? Meanwhile, we go to caves, we find that who knows how many thousands of years ago they have sketches of these things that we have to put into the little hut of mythology, which means you must know about it, but don't believe in it and don't call out any of those people to come help you out. We do that in our group, but we don't do that because we went looking for extra help. We did that because when we would be in other dimensions and we would be attacked or whatever, we would get these beings that would show up, like Anubis from Egyptian history, Osiris, Jesus Christ would also show up, several of the versions, and we just included them in what we call our SWAT team. Now, probably I should go slower in order not to turn some of you off, but I think after tonight, there's going to be no slower. Okay, let me put the beautiful graphic that we did of part of our SWAT team. The dragons are a huge, huge part of the help and protection that we get. Dragons, well, in feng shui, they have the dragons that you have to pay reverence to. And the dragons own the land, and they usually have them high up on a hill watching the property. Dragons are a continuation of what are dinosaurs and are of the what the Buddhists call the Nagas, Nagas, and they're the original owners of the planet. I think I talked about them yesterday. But your belief system can hook you to what's going down, or letting go of your belief system and using your instincts, allowing your psychic abilities to flourish, allowing something that you feel here that's called being claircognizant. Allow that to help guide you, because the old system is over. We're witnessing the collapse rather quickly on the physical dimension, but in the other dimensions, it's gone, it's over, it's flat on the floor. So it's not a question of getting creative, it's a question of getting instinctive. Instinctive. And following the old rules when that system has collapsed is not a really good idea, but you can kind of see that from what you're seeing in the news. So I'm going to say goodbye today, but first I would like for you to share with us how you feel, and from 1 to 10. If you started with a 4, did you go up to a 6? If you could put that there on the chat, I would appreciate it, and I think everybody else would. And let me go ahead, and I was going to put something up for you, and I don't remember what it is, the gold dress, for just a second. But go ahead and share, even if it's just numerically, what it is that you, the difference between now and what you felt before. That left leg is still dark for me. So where are you at in terms of numbers? Let's see if I can get somebody to. You went from 7 to 9. Okay. From 4 to an 8, that's 40% in 50 minutes. Okay. What we're finding in the other chat that we do in Spanish, what we are finding is that it takes only 2 or 3 minutes to get out of this mood. But you have to address it. It's not going to go away on its own. And if you go home and everybody in the family feels like this, it's not going to go away on its own. I strongly suggest, and I will put it up now, I'm going to put the link to the playlist that we have on YouTube with all this music. And we have one which has the Medusas, which are, I forget what they're called in English. And they are very evolved. And it connects you with, this is the playlist. We have it with the sketches of all the countries behind them. If you're in the United States or in another country, tonight might be a good night for you to find your country on that playlist and it will be with the pink videos, and play it. I believe we're in the middle of a big shakeup. Okay, Lorena went from 4 to 8, which is 40%. Okay, so we're finished. Tonight we're doing a private chat in Spanish that has to do with the full moon that's today in Scorpio. Maybe Scorpio is all about karma, and Scorpio is like a lot of passion. Maybe that's why I'm feeling this energy of like things are not just going to stay the same. People are going to be very appropriate on a Scorpio full moon to have so much activity. The whole thing about you have to get out of, do ETs exist or not? Of course they exist. Because as long as you stay in there, then you're not going to be able to figure out how to communicate with them or how to ask for extra help. Why is it that God comes from up there? The angels are up there. Earth, the hell is down there. It turns out that hell is down there. It's underneath your root chakra, which is in between your legs. You have 7 energy centers that are what are considered hell. So up there, you need to trust your instincts, and you need to let go of acquired knowledge that's based on a system that's collapsed. Yes, it's a mess, but the new system's so much more fun. Making sure that you love what you do because it's your mission, that's a lot more fun than working for a company for 10 or 15 years to try to get that retirement or whatever. And then the last 20 years you stay and you really don't want to be there because you're still looking for that little retirement at the end. That doesn't work anymore. People want to feel good about what it is that they're doing. They want to feel like they're contributing to the planet, which is Age of Aquarius. Yes. Okay. So from 5 to 9 is good. You have made it. That's 40%. Okay. So thank you for joining me. And we will be back tomorrow, and I'll let you know what happens in that private class tonight, because it might get really interesting, because we've never had this before. This is good. This is good. Thank you.